Let's begin from the Middle East, where it's now 189 days of war between Israel and Hamas, and an end seems far from sight. Now, suspected retaliatory strikes by Iran against the killing of its army officers and men in Syria, which it blames the Israeli military for, is causing more tension. We have an update in this report.
Amid fears of an attack by Iran, the United States has restricted travel for its employees in Israel. This is out of what it calls the need for an abundance of caution. The U.S. Embassy says its staff have been told not to travel outside the Greater Jerusalem, Tel Aviv or Beersheba areas. For a strike on its consulate in Syria 11 days ago, which killed 13 people, Iran has vowed to retaliate, blaming Israel for the attack. Those killed in the consulate include a senior commander of Iran's elite Quds force in Syria and Lebanon, as well as other military figures. The attack came amid diplomatic efforts to prevent the war in Gaza from spreading across the Middle East region. Israel has not claimed responsibility for the consulate attack, but it is widely considered to have been behind it. Iran blames Hamas, the armed Palestinian group fighting against Israel in Gaza, as well as various proxy groups throughout the region, including Hezbollah in Lebanon, which frequently carries out strikes against Israel for the attack. On Wednesday, U.S. President Joe Biden warned that Iran was threatening to launch a significant attack, but he vowed to offer ironclad support for Israel.
And now turning over to Gaza, I wanted to provide an update on our efforts to do all we can to increase the amount of humanitarian assistance reaching Gaza and ease the humanitarian suffering. As you know, when President Biden last spoke with Prime Minister Netanyahu just last week, he was clear that Israel must announce and implement a series of specific, concrete, measurable steps to address humanitarian suffering. The past few days have shown some promise. Israel made the commitment to open the Ashdod port for the direct delivery of assistance into Gaza, to open a new crossing for a new route for assistance to reach North Gaza, and to significantly increase deliveries from Jordan directly into Gaza. And over the past few days, over 1,000 trucks loaded with humanitarian aid have gotten into Gaza, and with over 300 trucks going into Gaza just yesterday alone. That's good progress, but it's still not enough, and we hope to see the progress continue and accelerate.
The Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu on his part says Israel would harm any country that caused it harm, warning that his government is ready to meet any security challenge the country faces. On the flip side, the U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken has spoken to the foreign ministers of China, Saudi Arabia and Turkey to argue that further escalation is not in anyone's interest. It is not clear what form any reprisal attack will take, nor whether it will come directly from Iran or any one of its proxies.
And